You are now tuned in to Discussions with Dena.
Welcome, welcome. I am Dena, and this is Discussions with Dena. I want to thank you for tuning in today, and I invite you to press the subscribe button and leave me a comment on the topic of discussion today. Listen to this podcast on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Play, or anywhere you get your podcasts. Remember to subscribe, follow, like, and share. And if you would like to show your support by donating to this podcast, feel free to do so by using the Cash App, $ Discussions with Dena, or on PayPal at paypal.me/Discussions with Dena. Today, I wanted to speak on this conversation that was trending on Twitter and on Instagram. This particular topic was in reference to Boris Kodjoe and his wife Nicole Ari Parker. They were having a discussion with another couple on Twitter and Instagram, and they were speaking on marriage. And many people were upset and calling Boris Kodjoe a simp because of something that his wife said. And that made me ponder, what is a simp? And what did she say that got so many people, so many men, black men in particular, so upset? And they were so upset till they started calling him a simp. So I wanted to identify exactly what a simp is. But before that, let's listen to exactly what his wife, Nicole Ari Parker, said.
He was my boyfriend again. I don't necessarily want to be single, but I miss the single life. I miss the text messages for no reason. I miss the coming up from behind me when I'm scrambling eggs and just kissing me on the back of the neck. Like,
I still do that, Boris. I still do that. Okay.
You know, I'm being, general here, but I'm just saying that the
There's a difference. There's definitely a difference.
There's the trappings of being single. Like, okay, you two are really good looking people, okay, and you're married, and we're married. There's people that flirt with you, and the part of the flirtation doesn't make you necessarily go wayward, but part of the flirtation that even makes you look at your phone is, or in your work. There's people that flirt with you, and the part of the flirtation that even makes you look at your phone is, or in your workspace, is that they have like a freshness or a newness. And I personally believe that if you're in it for the long haul, that freshness and newness is still possible if you talk about it. I know we talk about date night. We need to go have a date night.
And there you have it, folks. That was Nicole Ari Parker speaking. That is the wife of Boris Kodjoe. Guys were roasting Boris, saying he was a simp, stating he doesn't know how to care for his wife, and that she was being disrespectful to him. Many guys were saying things like he should have got up and left or stopped the interview. Like I said, there were so many comments where people were insulting her and him. Now, I know many people have their own interpretations on what they heard. However, this to me is not uncommon to hear after couples have been married for many years or been together for a long time. And this particular couple has been married 15 years and they do have children. Now, I can recall when Aisha Curry made a similar statement in reference to her relationship with her husband, Stephen Curry, or however you pronounce it, But remember when Aisha said this?
Thing that really bothers me and like honestly has given me a sense of a little bit of an insecurity is the fact that like there are all these women like throwing themselves, but me, like the past 10 years, like I don't have any of that. Like I have zero, this sounds weird, but like male attention. And so then like I begin to internalize it and I'm like, is something wrong with me?
Now that was Aisha Kirby, and she was referencing her husband Stefan Curry. And I mean, people gave her a lot of slack for that as well, but I understood what she was saying in so many words. It was, you may not understand the text and the manner in which the words they put it, but if you've been married or with someone for a very long time, you understand what she's saying. Anyways, I took it upon myself to look up what a simp is on Google. And this, by no means, meets the definition of what simping is, in my opinion. I found the definition on Google to be a bit repugnant, distasteful, and just plain childish. Sounds like some of this big pimping nonsense out here. So calling these dudes simps, I guess, is open to one's own interpretation. Cause the definition I found were really objectionable and quite obscene. The exception was the one that simply stated that a simp was a foolish person. I did see where someone wrote an article, and according to what is considered to be the top definition on Urban Dictionary, a simp is a man that puts himself in a subservient, submissive position under women in hopes of winning them over, without the female bringing anything to the table. Bringing what to the table? What do you sound like saying something like that? That sounds so foolish to me. Anyways, the definition is said to have been posted in 2012, so the term itself has been around for a while. But they're saying that recently, through TikTok, the label is gaining popularity. The word is supposedly an acronym according to, again, this Urban Dictionary. I wonder who's creating this dictionary. Now, it stands for suckers idolizing mediocre poontang. That sounds like some children mess or immature men crap right off the bat. Now, this YouTube channel, TikTok Kingdom, made a compilation of so-called simping videos. And in these videos, they said what was considered to be a simp. If she rants to you about her relationship problems and you comfort her, then you're called a simp. When she takes 3 hours to respond and it takes you 5 minutes, that makes you a simp. When you pay for her dinner, but she's just a friend, that makes you a simp. When you play her favorite song at her birthday, but she doesn't date you, you're supposed to be a simp. If you've ever complimented a woman, then you are a simp. I want you to know that this is simply some immature persons labeling someone a simp, and carries absolutely no weight with me. I think the simps are the one that came up with this foolishness. Now, I call simping what P. Diddy was doing on that video with Kylie Jenner when he was praising her. I call that simping. And what Kenya does with his mate, I see that as simping. And just plain self-hating black dudes bragging and fiending for Becky. To me, that's simping. Doing what they do. That's my example of real simping. Now, however, I don't know what others heard from what Nicole was saying, but I heard something totally different. And perhaps you need to be in a certain frame of mind or relationship to understand, because I think Nicole was speaking her feelings about her relationship, and I think that anyone who has been married for any length of time can testify that sometimes you can feel like the relationship has changed, and somehow, some way, you begin to miss what it was like when you first got together. You remember how it was? You had the long conversations on the phone, and you're like, you hang up. No, you hang up. And neither one of you want to hang up. Just long conversations. And sometimes you would talk about nothing at all. You remember the anticipation of going on a date. Sometimes when you get married, it's like date becomes obsolete. Dating is obsolete. You're like, let's see what's on TV. You remember when you couldn't wait to see his number pop up on your phone or on your caller ID, honey? And you were leaving little notes, and he would leave you little love notes or cards, gifts or messages, and all those little kisses on the neck and holding hands. You know, you start to remember how you liked how he smelled with the cologne and how he looked in his jeans and Cartier. Now he only wears white beaters and shorts. And you don't even have a reason to get up and dress up because you don't go anywhere. You just gonna go sit on the couch and watch a little Netflix. Not even a reason to get your hair or nails done or even buy a dress because it used to take you out when you were courting or dating. But now his idea of being out is sitting on the back porch watching the children play. And that is fun. And that is okay. But sometimes you have to bring it back to just you and him. And perhaps that's what she meant when she was talking. Sometimes we get caught up in everyday life. We're working, we're caring for children, and the everyday ins and out of life, and we stop doing what we did when we first met that made us so happy with one another in the first place. And sometimes we need to remind one another. And I know, as a woman, we want to feel loved. We want to feel needed, and we want to know that you are still attracted to us. We want love and romance and affection because we're mothers and wives. Doesn't change that, and I'm sure some men may testify to that. I hope you're not mothers and wives, but you know what I'm talking about. We want love, we want romance, and we want affection. Plain and simple. And sometimes men can forget this. We are still women who want you to make a big deal over us. I don't care if we've been married 27 years. Bring me flowers unexpectedly sometime. Open and close the door for me. Get dressed. Surprise me. Take me out on a date like you used to do when we were courting. For God's sake, hold my hand without me asking you to. Let's take a walk and talk about nothing. You know all the long walks you took when you were courting and the conversation? You just make sure you keep the love alive by doing those things that keep a smile on her face. Isn't that the song that Bobby Womack sung? It reminds us of why we married you in the first place. All that work you did to get us, continue it. That's all you're saying. That's all I think she's saying. That keeps that home fire alive in your relationship. Now, I know that many may not like that she said it in front of others, but wasn't this a show about relationships and marriage? So, I don't think he is a simp, nor is Stephen Curry a simp. I do not believe she disrespected him. If she said it there, I'm pretty sure it's not the first time that he's heard it. I am pretty sure she has shared it with him privately. Because I did not notice him. I did notice how he was responding. Or like some would say, he wasn't responding in negatively because it would say to me that he's heard this before. And it's all in the way that a person looks at it. But you got to keep that home fire burning. Those are my thoughts on this particular issue. What do you think about it? Is he a simp? Was she being disrespectful? Let me know what you think. Subscribe, follow, and leave your comment on this issue of so-called simping. I want to thank you for listening. And I will see you next time on Discussions with Dena.